Your lesson essential question is how can you use diagrams to solve two-step word problems? So we'll be solving two-step word problems using diagrams, just like the one below. You've seen diagrams like this before. You know that each part of the diagram shows part of the whole, and then the whole is up here on the top. The results of a car survey are shown in the table. How many fewer cars in this survey have poor fuel efficiency than have either good or average fuel efficiency? Use estimation to check your answer. So we're talking about fuel efficiency, which is how well a car runs with the gas in it. So can it go a really long time without having to stop and buy gas, or do you have to stop for gas pretty often? So if you look at this table, we can see that 98 cars in the survey have good fuel efficiency, so you don't have to stop for gas very much. 165 cars have average fuel efficiency, and 224 cars have poor fuel efficiency, meaning you have to stop for gas a lot. So let's take a look at this problem. First of all, what is it asking us to find? All right, it's asking us to find how many fewer cars in the survey have poor fuel efficiency than have either good or average fuel efficiency. So we are comparing poor to good or average combined. So this is a two-step problem. Now, if you also look, this actual word problem doesn't give us any information that's going to help us solve it. We need to look over here at the table. That's where we'll get the information we need. So, step one, I can't do my subtraction and figure out the answer until I've figured out how many good and average cars there are altogether. So, I know that if I make a bar diagram, the top is going to be our total, and then these two will be parts of a whole. So our parts of a whole are our good and average cars. So we've got 98, which is our good cars, and our 165, that's our average cars. We're going to use the letter X as our total. And again, our total is how many good and average there are all together. We can use this bar model to help us write an equation. We know that X is our total, which means the two bottom numbers in the bar model equal X, equal that top number. So we'll be adding 98 plus 165. Now, you can choose to add these any way you want. I'm going to use a mental math strategy where I make easier numbers. So I know that 98 is 2 away from 100. I'm going to take 2 away from 165 and make it 163. And then I'll give that 2 to 98. And again, you can choose to add these numbers however you want. So I made 100. And this is just easier to solve mentally. If you're into solving problems in your head, I can now add 100 plus 100 and then give that 63 back. So my total is 263. So x is 263. All right, I'm not done with this problem yet. Now, I need to answer the actual question. So how many fewer cars in the survey have poor fuel efficiency? So I need to find the difference. My total is 263 because there's more good and average than poor. I see there's 224 poor fuel efficient cars. We don't know the difference. We don't know how many fewer there are. So I'm going to use a y to take place of that unknown number. So you may in the past have used a blank space or a question mark. We're just using a letter now. So y equals, now since this total is not our unknown number, we need to subtract to find the unknown number. If this were our unknown, we would just add these two together. But we are going to subtract. So y equals 200. We'll take our total, 263, minus 224. Now, just like the other ones, you can solve these however you choose. I'm going to take away my hundreds, then take away my tens, then take away my ones. So 263, we have two hundreds over here. So we're taking away the 200. That leaves us with 63. Okay, we've got two tens, so I'm taking away my two tens, or 20. That leaves us with 43. And then we'll take away that 4. And that leaves us with 39. So y equals 39. Which is our answer. So it's really important when we're reading word problems that we're making sure that we are figuring out kind of the hidden question there. This hidden question, before we could find the difference or find how many fewer poor fuel efficient cars there were, we had to first figure out how many good and average cars there were. So there is a hidden question that you're looking for. You're going to be practicing this today. Make sure you read really carefully and look at all of the information before starting to solve it.